What is up, guys? It is the Citrus Panda here today, and I'm coming at you with episode 91 of our Adventure Quest Let's Play. So let's get started, why don't we? I was recommended to get the Fujin set. Apparently it's a wind set, which makes sense because it's in the Cloud City Conquest at least. And I actually saw this on the home page, but I didn't really take too much attention to it. I looked it up on YouTube because I wanted to see the armor, and it just so happened that after I looked at the armor, it looked kind of cool, but it wasn't something I really wanted to go get. And then someone in the comment section was like, "Oh, you should get it." Well, I'm probably going to get it depending on what levels you have to be, like what levels you can get it at, because I have one wind armor right now, and I'd kind of rather have a different wind armor because it's really generic. At the very least, I'm hoping that the set has a shield in it so that I can have a shield that protects from wind, because I don't actually have a thing that protects from wind. So, oh boy, Wind Spirit, good old Wind Spirit, level 90s. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to be fighting a lot of wind creatures. This is the armor I have as far as wind goes right now. This is literally just the armor that I have. It's not very fun. I guess it's the same color as that, which is kind of cool. But it's just kind of generic. It's like the regular, like it's literally just the regular Guardian plate. It's not even like the Ultra Guardian, just a regular old Guardian plate. So, in my opinion, I don't really like that. Although it does have an offensive lean, but I was told that this armor that I'm getting right now has more defense-wise. It doesn't really matter though. I'm gonna just murder this guy. So, I say I go with that, and then I don't actually have a wind shield, like I've said. So. Usually this is the best shield to use if I don't have an element that I'm protecting against, because it can do damage over time, or not damage over time, it can do harm damage if I block an attack, I do believe. So, got Scylla Staff, got my spells, got my good pet, and we did switch over to a spell that can heal, because I had an SP spell before. I'm still not so sure about that. See, the thing about an MP healing spell is that it takes a lot of mana. That is the equivalent, well, it takes a lot of mana, but since it takes so much, and my other spells take so much, it's not like I could use two of my other spells. But it takes so much mana that it takes about one spell cast away. Like, look at it this way, that's 384 mana. My lowest cost spell right now is 293, which is a pretty big difference. There's almost 100 MP that I could save by using this, and I don't know, like, it just feels like maybe I should go back to using SP, because I don't really use it for anything, and theoretically, you're not going to be healing until later in the fight. Like, if I was fighting something and I needed to heal, I probably wouldn't heal until way later in the fight, so my SP would already be up to a point where I could heal my health. The only problem with that is, I don't know if that is as effective because I have 200 intellect, so I think it just might be more effective to heal myself with spells. But as far as the efficiency goes, I'm not really sure. I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on that. What do you think? Should I go back to SP spells, or should I keep with the MP healing spell? Because I feel like the SP healing spell might be better for what I'm trying to do here. But who knows? I don't know. The funny thing is here is that although I have the offensive test plate on, I have a really good ice resistance. Because apparently, well, that gives... Yeah, this gives like minus 30 to ice. I mean, this is just a decently good armor. Although it's also it's basically a wind armor, but it's decently good at everything else. With this shield on, it's pretty dang good. But okay, this guy's almost dead. I hope we heal after every single match, because if we don't, we might be in for a treat. In fact, I'm gonna switch over to my Staff of Awe here soon, so I can at least have the mana to heal or do whatever. I am level 100. I don't know if I was level 100 last video or not. I don't believe I was, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. I was farming in the good old place I was farming at last episode. Now, one thing I did notice though, oh, I am bleeding. That might be a problem. How much damage am I taking? Okay, none right now. So basically, the problem I'm having right now is that I just realized, oh crap. Okay, well, I should have healed. I think I just died. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm holding in there. Time to use... I don't know if Scylla Staff boosts healing, but I'm going to try it out. Alright, and boom. Oh, that's nice. My god, that bleeding damage is just phenomenal. I don't know how the bleeding damage does that much. But, hopefully we'll be able to kill him this turn. Alright, to make sure he's dead, I'm going to put on Princess Roll because I have the many hit attacks, so he'll definitely be dead. Or at least, assuming so? Oh boy. Okay, pet. Oh yes, Princess Privilege. Oh, that saved me. Unless my pet could have killed him, although my pet might have missed, so... Yeah. My problem right now is I don't know if I actually logged in because I didn't play the past couple days, so I might not get the Z tokens, which really sucks because, to be honest, I don't know if I'll get it because I did log in like at least four times this month, and I logged in today, so that's 5, 6, 7, and then that's 14, and then that's looking at it realistically, I think I've only logged in 19 days, so yeah. Kind of sucks. I wish it was maybe a little bit less, like maybe 15 days, because I wasn't able to get on every single day. But, you know, it will happen. I don't know how many Z tokens it was. I think it was 2,000, which is pretty dang good, actually. But I did check on my house, because I flip houses, as you guys probably know. I flip houses to make Z tokens. And my house is actually worth more than what I bought it for. Like, I bought it at 3,100. I think it's worth like 3,114 Z tokens. So obviously I'm not making a profit on it too much yet, but it's getting there. I could sell it at a profit right now, is what I'm saying. And if I did get the 2,000 Z tokens on top of that, that's 2,500 plus on top of the 3,000. Man, I would be rolling in it. I'd have over 5,000, so I could definitely move on to the next house, and then I could continue changing. Ooh, 666 health. Well, that's a coincidence. Okay, whatever. Yeah, but 533 Z tokens, I guess maybe I had some left over, but for the most part, I've never actually bought Z tokens ever in the entirety of me playing this game. I've never actually bought Z tokens. It's been simply me farming, and it's simply been me buying houses and then waiting for them to sell for more and then selling them. It's kind of like, I don't know how much it goes up to per day. I don't think it's 1 Z token per day, but I think it's a little bit more than that. It's kind of like how, the Fremenic Isles, or whatever it's called, no, the Kingdom of Miscellanea, the Miscellanea Kingdom in RuneScape worked. If you've ever played RuneScape, you had that one island that you owned yourself, and you could make people do things, and I think it was up to like 90 days, no, it was up to like a certain amount of time, as long as you had things to keep them going, as long as you had the items to keep your guys working, they would still work while you weren't there. So you could potentially leave the game, like, you could just, like, log off and then come back, like, 2 months later, and as long as you're still a member, you could just go back to it and, get all your stuff, and they like, mine for you, and they would fish for you, and all that other stuff. So you can make a lot of money by literally doing nothing. And, but, yeah, I don't play RuneScape anymore, unfortunately. I actually started playing old school RuneScape. I even made a video of it a while ago, and I've just realized that this is not really the armor I should be using. I should probably be using this armor right now, because he's doing energy damage. But anyway, I tried old school RuneScape. I made a video of it. I don't know. It's just like it's cool and everything, but it's not the RuneScape that I really played. Because if I actually did play it a lot in 2007, I'd be okay with that. And I did play it a little bit in 2007, but I was more of an Adventure Quest guy at that point. I did play RuneScape in 2007, but I was pretty young then, and I didn't really know how to play the game, and I didn't really like it that much due to that. Like, it was a fun game, don't get me wrong, and I liked playing it, but I just didn't do that much. I played a lot of RuneScape from, like, in, like, the 2010 to 2012, and I quit in 2012, but it's whatever. It's, I guess, good things have to come to an end sometimes, but that was a really good game, if you guys ever played RuneScape. I think they kind of ruined it whenever they could. I've talked about this before on my Adventure Quest videos, probably, because I talk about random things on these videos. As you guys know, I just ramble on, because it's kind of what the series, that's what I love about the series. I can just ramble about things. But I think they kind of ruined the game whenever they released that new combat engine. They just became generic. See, the thing about MMOs today is that they're almost, not almost all of them, pretty much all of them are pretty generic. Adventure Quest is not so much generic to me because it's turn-based. It's like, it's just awesome. I like the strategic aspect of it because, you know, it's not like, not everything happens in real time. So, like, you can actually think out your moves, and I like strategic games, so it works out pretty well for me. But the thing about RuneScape was that a lot of people complained that it was simple. The combat was too simple. But the thing is that the people that were complaining that combat was too simple was mostly the people who didn't play the game or didn't really like the game to begin with. what the people were complaining, the people that were complaining were the people that downloaded the game, or not downloaded the game, got on the game, played for 5 minutes, decided the combat engine was too boring compared to all the other generic MMOs out there, and then decided to quit. And then Jagex decided, well, we need these people back. We need the people that haven't even played this game back. And then they did some testing for it, and they just, I don't even think they really listened to any of the people who said it was bad. They just were like, oh, was it good? Oh, it was good? Okay. Well, 500,000 people said it was bad, but 3 people said it was good, so whatever. A lot of people do like it, so I don't know, I'm bashing it probably for no reason, but a lot of people do like it, so whatever. It's just kind of like a personal preference that whenever they had a hotbar and thing in the game, you know, I could go play literally any MMO that has a hotbar, and it's better. Like, it's literally just better. Like, RuneScape's hotbar combat is just simply not as good as other ones. If I wanted to play that kind of stuff, I'd play another game. I'd go get Guild Wars 2, which does it like 18 times better than RuneScape does. I'd go play Terra Rising. I'd go play any of the other games. But, see, that's the kind of thing about... It's kind of like if they took Adventure Quest. Like, imagine this. They take Adventure Quest, and you know they're making that new Adventure Quest 3D thing or whatever. I don't know if they're still working on it, but they're kind of working on it on the side. Well, okay, basically this is what would happen. It's basically like taking Adventure Quest and not even giving you the option to play this anymore. Whenever that 3D thing comes out, or in the event that it ever does, this is still going to be open. It's basically the equivalent of as if they turned Adventure Quest itself, like you couldn't play this anymore. They just turned this into 3D with a hotbar system, and it was all real-time combat. Anybody who even still played Adventure Quest wouldn't play it anymore because it's not good. It wouldn't be good that way. It's good this way because it's a little bit tactical. It's just, you can chill out. It's not online, so you can just go in another window. I can open up a window like so and go on Google. Whoops, I'm opening too many windows. And hopefully he's going to be dead. But, oh, nice. Have a 3-hit combo there. I remember that 3-hit combo on my Guardian plate. I used to always want that to happen, but don't really use the Guardian plate on any of my characters anymore because my Pure Warrior has an Ultra Guardian set, which is decently good. Earth. Okay, yep, it's one of these guys again. I'm not really sure how long this quest is going to be. Should be interesting to note that I have no idea. So, yeah, I usually have no idea as far as how long things are going to take. But this pet is pretty dang good. It does take 0 charisma. I had actually gotten a Nerf kitten because I knew they were pretty good. I was killing Sarah in the Nerf kitten, and she was nerfing my stats. So I'm like, that could really be helpful. And I'd seen people play with Nerf kitten before, and it actually did help them out a lot. I think it nerfs by like 3% each time. But just imagine that, like 100% minus plus 3% over time. You can just hit way more damage than you would have before. And but I couldn't, like, I didn't have enough charisma because pets cost charisma, or most of them do. All of the pets that I have they suggest 0 charisma, and that's why I have them, because I have 0 charisma. I'm not a beast character. There's some really cool builds though. Beast warriors. If any of you guys that are watching this video have use a beast warrior build, tell me about it in the comment section. Come and hear about it. I don't know. I find them really interesting that you kind of use pets to fight with. Like, you don't only use pets to fight with, but I see a lot of people, they call them, like, Annihilator Beast builds. I'm not really sure the difference between, like, a Beast build and an Annihilator Beast build, but I think there's different kinds of builds, because, like, you can kind of do, like, a hybrid between a Pure Warrior and whatchamacallit, or you could do a hybrid between a tank and that. Another cool build that I was looking at was a tank, where for the most part, basically, they just have a lot of endurance, probably a lot of dexterity, maybe luck. I'm not really sure. I'd assume it's probably luck because they would use 100% proc weapons, to my knowledge. The reason you use 100% proc weapons is because when you're using defensive armors, you don't get as much bonus attack as when you would use regular weapons. But what I mean by 100% proc is that they always use, like, the same exact thing. Like, it's I can't really explain what I guess a longbow. That's a good example. I can just use this thing right here. Oh, no, I don't have. Okay, this thing right here. It only attacks once. It can't do anything else, and it does, like, base damage. It doesn't really do any more than that, and it doesn't get affected by anything. It just kind of does damage. Also, I have this level 100 Stellar Mana Staff now, so I can actually recover health a lot easier now. Well, not a lot easier, but just a little bit easier than I could before. That's good to know. But anyway, Yeah, that's the idea behind tanks, I do believe, because attacking with regular weapons behind defensive armor, you're not going to hit near as much, because the proc weapons will hit a steady amount no matter what armor you have on. Using them on an offensive armor is a bad idea, because they'll say it hits 150, it'll hit 150 in a defensive armor, and it will hit 150 in an offensive armor, that's as far as I know. Because it's basically like a weapon that has a 100% special ratio. Literally every single time it attacks, it's doing a special attack. So it's not affected by things. That's also why some of the weapons I have are really bad with their special attacks. Because the special attacks simply just suck. Like the Veil Sword. Like it doesn't hit anything at all. Mostly because the special attack it's not affected by armor and things. That's at least the things that that's what I've deduced. Maybe it's not even true. Okay, and Undead Gnats. Now this is an interesting fight, I'll tell you what. Nice damage. Nice damage. Alright. I'm gonna go with Earth Fury here. And there we go. Not too shabby. In fact, after this fight, I'm probably gonna pause the video for just a little bit. And I'm not using Scylla Staff. What a bummer. And I've got to pause the video for just a little bit, because this is kind of dragging on, and I'm not sure how much longer it's going to be, and I'd kind of like to kind of speed it up a little bit. Maybe I could speed it up and put music over it, so I'm probably just going to keep on recording, actually. I don't know, maybe I won't. Kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him, come on. Oh, they missed both. How much dexterity does this little thing have? 165. Okay, I'll go with it. There we go, doing some damage, and you're dead. Thank you very much. Next, Z tokens, yeah. Okay, well this should be decently easy, because I have 150 dexterity. Oh yes, got that bonus, dexterity bonus, alright. And we're killing the same things, yet again. This is quite the long bridge. Alright guys, I guess I will be back soon. Okay, so I failed the thing. And I'm not sure how far that actually sent me back, but that makes me pretty angry because, well, it took me quite a while to actually get to the top. If I actually have to go back through the entire thing, like if I don't beat this one and get back up to the top, I'm probably just gonna rage quit and not get this armor today. Maybe I'll get it some other time, but oh man, it was an endurance roll. How was I supposed to do it? Like, I think it's literally almost impossible. Like with my luck, it's not gonna happen because it's like an 80-something endurance roll, or maybe it was higher than that. I forget. And I have 0 endurance, so the only way I can really do it is if I had enough SP. I rolled like a 22, and I thought I had enough SP because I had full SP, but no, I don't have enough. I need 1,000. So if it was like a 40, if I rolled at least a 40, then I could actually pass it with an SP increase, because I have 600 SP. I have like full SP right now. I don't know. It kind of sucks though, because I'm gonna have to do all those battles all over again, which took about 30 minutes. So that's another 30 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the time, because if I go back up there and then I get a bad roll again, I'm definitely never gonna get this armor. But I don't know. Maybe I would just settle for some other kind of spear or a shield that gives me wind resistance. Whoever recommended it to me, it's all on you. You wasted 30 minutes of my time, because then I had to climb all the way up to the tower, and I was murdered. Actually, I wasn't murdered. See, I was dead, and then Death was like, "Hey, do you want to live?" And then I was like, "Okay, get me back to the bridge." And took me back to the bridge, which is nice, but he didn't take me back to where I needed to go. He took me back to the beginning, as far as I'm concerned. And I think there's like there's at least 5 battles, and there are like probably about 6 battles, and then you get to the next place. So I'd say it's gonna be another like 12 battles at least. Well, maybe not, because I'm back at the Sphinx. Maybe I'm not as far back as I originally thought I was. I don't know. I'll keep going. Okie dokie, guys, this is the second time I've got here, and if this doesn't work, I'm done. Alright, so a 12, okay, wow. Oh, okay. Nice. 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 You know what? Just paddle away. Just paddle away. Just paddle away. Okay, well, that was a bust.